Alright, good morning, Shinobi. Alright, I've been slacking on the whole best setup videos. Not gonna lie, I've been trying to focus on other things. But shout out to the people in the comments, even though there was only like 3 of them. Shout out to the people in the comments who were like, yo, what's the best, setup for this? What's the best setup for that? Because it reminded me that people still asking what to know this. So we're gonna make more videos about it. All right, so here we got Copeland, Pharrell, and here are the best abilities for your pass rushers. I'm gonna show you defensive ends and linebackers, because some people run 3-4, which have their linebackers as pass rushers. So yada yada yada. So you're gonna see 3 different people, because linebackers, defensive ends, and then there's gonna be abilities for people who don't use the D-line, people who just let their pass rushers do what they gotta do, and then for the small community of D-line users out there. All right, we looking out for y'all. So anyways, to jump right into it, first off, for X Factor, you're gonna want Unstoppable Force. Now, for some odd reason, we can't get it here. I honestly do not know if they took this out of franchise, like they took Evasive out of franchise last year, or if it's just because there's already a dude on the Raiders with Unstoppable Force. I don't know. I'm not going to investigate that. I'm just here to tell y'all the best abilities. But if you can't get Unstoppable Force and you're facing whatever the heck is going on here, Fearmonger is a good second, because the pressure is crazy. Like the freaking under pressure throws are crazy this year. If your quarterback's under pressure, he's gonna miss the throw, so this is gonna help significantly. Or you could go with Run Stuffer. I mean, if you can't get Unstoppable Force, it's literally just pick and choose between any of these. I mean, they're not gonna be active most of the time anyways, so X factors don't really matter to me. It's all about these superstar abilities. Now, for your first ability, you're going to go under pressure. Defenders with this ability can apply pressure to quarterbacks from a greater distance. Simply, you don't have to be in a quarterback's face to get to force an accurate throw due to pressure, which is very valuable, because in some games you're not actually going to end up hitting the quarterback, so this helps. Plus, all these other abilities are run stopping abilities, which you could throw in a run stopping ability. It depends on who you are, but if you want to get the best pass rush, I think under pressure is the best, because you're either going to stop the run or you're not. These abilities are not really going to do too much for you, so that's why I think you should go under pressure. But you won't be wrong to choose one of these. So under pressure or run stopping ability, but you probably want to go under pressure, because you're either going to stop the run or you're not. There's not much you can do about it. Then for your second ability, you're going to want to go edge threat. Now, in this year's Madden, for some reason, this is literally, at least in franchise, this is literally the only ability that affects your pass rush as a, if you're not using it. It gives you defenders with this ability use faster, more dominant pass rush moves while rushing from the edge of the defense. Obviously, you're not going to want to put this on your defensive tackle, because they're in the middle. This is for your edge rushers. But yeah, it's literally the only ability that helps with the edge rush. All of these other things are tied in with the whole the little system they have with the blocker resistance and the point thing, where you use a point for it. That's what all of these are. And then there's another run stopping one. So all of these are literally just involved with that weird system that they implemented, which is cool. I'm calling it weird. It's not a bad thing. I just think it's weird. It's the best way to explain it in a short manner. But yeah, this is literally the only pass rush. This is the only ability in the second tier that helps your pass rush. Actually, this is the only ability that helps your pass rush besides Unstoppable Force, the X Factor. So you're going to want to go edge threat, hands down, to put it plain and simple. Alright, now we're on Brandon Copeland. I just wanted to show y'all that you can get these abilities on linebackers. Now, I put no outsiders on him, because I'm like, linebacker, you want him to be able to, I already explained it. You're probably going to want to go under pressure, or if it's a linebacker, you might want to go out my way. You basically cannot get blocked by receivers, tight ends, and running. Holy crap, that's a good ability. Tight ends too. All right, but we're going to talk about that ability when we get into free safeties and strong safeties. But for right now, the number one thing you're going to want is edge threat in that second spot. It's literally the only pass rush ability in franchise. All these other things have nothing to do with the pass rush. So edge threat, edge threat, edge threat, and then you're going to want Unstoppable Force, which for some reason is not in this motherfucker. I don't know what they did with Unstoppable Force, but if you can't get that, Fearmonger, Relentless, it's up to you pretty much, because the X factors don't really matter. All right. So we're here with Cameron Jordan, and this is where everything gets interesting. What about if you're one of the few people in the world who like to use the D line? Well, if you're a user in the D line, you want to absolutely sell out for to getting those points so you can spam as many pass rush moves as possible. So this X Factor Relentlessness, well, it's actually called Relentless. The most tenacious defenders beat their blocks with sheer force and will. When they enter the zone, their rush move attempts are free. So you get a couple sacks or tackles for loss, and then you get to just, you know, do what D-line users have been doing for the last 10 years, just until you get one. And then basically for the first slot, you're going to want to go extra credit. This is the only ability in the first tier that has to deal with the pass rush points. Pass rushes with this ability are granted an additional maximum pass rush point. So I think you have like 4. This gives you 5 to start with. And then you want to go BOGO. Out of all of them, this one's the best one. Defenders with this ability are granted a free pass rush move once per play after spending a pass rush point. So after you spend a pass rush point, unless you're spamming it, you're going to get it right back. So if you're not every play and you're kind of strategic with it, like, you literally will not run out of abilities. You will not run out of points. So this is literally, it's pretty simple. Gives you an extra pass rush point. This replenishes that pass rush point. If this activates, you get unlimited pass rush points. So this is the only setup I'm going to show off right now. This, because the other one is, you've seen it. If you played Madden 20, Edge Threat was one of the best pass rushing abilities in the game, so you should know how it works. If not, you'll probably see it eventually. So yeah, we're gonna do BOGO. We're gonna show off BOGO and extra credit because you're probably not going to see too many people running this, as A, there's not a lot of D-line users, and B, there's far less D-line users with a defensive lineman like this. So yeah, let's jump into the game and y'all will see. All right, so here I'm just gonna drop the quarterback back. I'm not gonna throw it. I'm just gonna zoom in on Cameron Jordan and y'all just watch this. First off, he does have an extra pass rush point. This guy has 4. He has 5. All right, let's jump right into it. Look at that. Got it right back. Nice little sack. Heck yeah. Look at that. Got it right back. So you're definitely gonna want to go BOGO. Oh my goodness. Snap that. Oh, got that. Yep. Oh, we should have Relentless now, so that means I can just spam this motherfucker. Oh, also because we got it successful, we get it right back. So there's an ability that gives you a point back every successful attempt. This one gives you one back every attempt, so it's kind of like, why would you not? Now I could just, oh damn, quickest display ever. That's it. That's relentlessness. This is why it's the best setup, goddammit. Alright, if you don't believe it, you've seen it, the proof, this, that, the third. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and edit this, get it out, and then I'm gonna start working on free safeties. Yeah, that being said, subscribe. 98% of my hey, I'm trying to do an outro. Anyways, as I was saying, 98% of my viewers are not subscribed. Bro, if 50% of the people that watch my videos over the last 6 months subscribed, I'd be at 30,000 subscribers, and I'm at 500. That is a huge difference. So subscribe. Stop playing with my emotions. All right, help me grow. And yeah, if you don't, man, because you know we up next. Sponsored by Atari, and I'm